this is going to be part 2 of my previous Planetary Interaction Basics tutorial. I want to cover a few things that I forgot in the last video. One thing, first and foremost, is the links between your buildings can be upgraded. If you click on a link, it will show you the current maximum capacity and the capacity that is being used. On most high-sec planets, you're not going to need to upgrade your facilities, in my experience. However, in wormhole space, null space, you'll be able to mine a lot more resources from your planets, and sometimes you will need to upgrade your links so that you have the capacity to move stuff around your colony. Another thing that I want to cover is, once you've got the colony up and running, how you actually get stuff off the planet. There's two ways to do it. The first is if you have a launch pad that has materials stored in it. You can click this little launch icon. Hang on, I gotta go to the actual planet that I'm at. I'll be back in just a minute. We're back in space over my planet. Now, as I was saying, there's two ways to go about getting materials off the planet. The first is if you've built an actual launch pad that has stuff stored at it, you can open the little launch window, and you'll get this Planetary Customs Office interface. On the right-hand side, you have all of the materials that are available in your colony. You can select an item and move it to the left-hand category, and this will move the items into orbit. There will be a cost associated with this move. If you're happy with that, click transfer. The transfer will be complete, and you can pick your goods up at the Planetary Customs Office. The second way is your command center has a small launch pad built into it. You cannot launch nearly as much, but if you're only wanting to launch a small amount of stuff, you can do this. Access a storage facility, which I'm using this launch pad as a storage facility. And we'll say I wanted to launch 10 of my consumer electronics. Well, to get them to the launch pad at the command center, you have to click Expedited Transfer. Select Transfer Destination. Then select the items to be transferred, and you can either move all of them at once, or if you hold down Shift and move, then it asks you how much you want to collect, or transfer rather. Press OK. There we go. I'm going to launch 10 consumer electronics into orbit with the command center to demonstrate. Once you have the goods that you're moving, click Execute Transfer. And now the goods are stored in the command center. Click Launch, Add. It will give you a launch cost. This is the cost of launching this particular item into orbit. If you're happy with that, click Go for Launch. You'll get a short little countdown, and the goods will launch into orbit. Then you have to find them. Oh, wait, I remember how to do this. Go over to your journal and click the Planetary Launch tabs, and it will show you that you have a package waiting in orbit, and you have just under 5 days before it falls back to the planet. Right-click, choose Warp to Location, and your ship will warp to the location of the item. There are a number of disadvantages to using this particular launch method. One, less amounts of goods can be transferred this way. Two, that little thing, if there's somebody out here hunting for it, scanning for it, they might be able to steal it if they can find it before you come and pick it up. Building an actual launch pad and moving things to the customs office with the launch pad offers a number of advantages. You can launch larger payloads, but it also gives you the option to move items from your cargo bay into the customs office and then transfer those items to the planet's surface. This is something that can be done for a variety of reasons. One reason that you could do this, put the items in there, transfer, it'll go back down. One reason that you could do this is, say you're running multiple colonies. One colony is producing a good that a second colony needs to produce an item. You can export those items from the one colony and move them into the second colony. To make up for a shortfall, or if you're running a planet of advanced industries. This will allow you to produce your tier 1 or tier 2 goods on another planet and then move them to your advanced industry factory and produce tier 3 or tier 4 goods. I think that's all the other items that I wanted to cover today. Thank you for watching. Fly safe.